to Empress Expressions. Once again, we are going to dive right in. We are coming to the end of the Universal Laws series that I have presented to you all. We have now hit Universal Law number 11, the Law of Rhythm. So I want you to stay tuned so we can tap into this law of rhythm and just kind of see how it affects our lives and it affects our environment. And yeah, let's dig in, let's go. Okay. So number one, if you've been following along with me, I'm going to make some different points. I'll give some explanations and I will also give some examples. Number one is natural cycles and patterns. This shows the presence of natural cycles and patterns in all aspects of life, including highs and lows. The example that I have written here is going to be around weather, like the change of seasons. It represents the rhythmic cycle of our world, right? Winter gives way to spring, followed by summer and fall, creating a pattern, creating a rhythmic cycle. As we all know, everything is everything and the seasons are gonna change, okay? And that just shows and represents just the law of rhythm and how that there are cycles and there are rhythms within our worlds and within ourselves that we must honor and we must be mindful of, okay? Number two, upward and downward swings. Upward and downward swings are in all processes where peaks are followed by valleys and vice versa. So economics, right? There are cycles in the economy, periods of expansion and then periods of contractions, right? A lot of us may be experiencing that right now, just based on, depending on where you live, of course. Depending on where you live, but the economy changes and there's cycles to it if you pay attention. There may have been a few years ago where people noticed that there was an expansion in their business, an expansion in their money. There was a flow that they were able to ride and to be a part of and witness this expansional flow, right? But then there's the other side of this, the polarity of the same quality of where things have to contract, right? When you think about a woman being pregnant, she is impregnated and her stomach expands while the baby grows. But then when it's time to birth that baby, contractions happen in order to push that life out, to push and to bring that baby forth, right? So that's another cycle, that's another rhythm, that's another natural flow of how things work. Number three is life's ebbs and flows, ebb and flow. This applies to various aspects of life where circumstances and emotions have their own ebb and flow. So for example, like personal energy levels. So I know this very well because I'm a Tantra practitioner. And so I'm super mindful about my energy and my energy levels, and I'm way more mindful now than I've ever been in my entire life, right? For all through my probably early and mid 20s, I did not pay attention, and even late 20s, I did not give any mind to my energy levels. I literally would have to be sick, which rarely happened. So that really kept me in a space of I can just keep going. Even though my body may have been saying, no, Amber, you need to slow down, you need to chill, you need to take a break, pay attention, hello, So personal energy levels, just being mindful of those and understanding that there are cycles and rhythms within ourselves that we need to be mindful of. For example, when a woman has her cycle, that is a cycle, that is a rhythm within her body that she has to honor. And so when your cycle comes on as a woman, you may not have a whole lot of energy because your body is expelling some things that it did not need during the month to bring forth life. And so you are using a lot of energy in your body to expel what needs to be expelled. That is a cycle that needs to be honored. That is a personal energy level that needs to be honored and that needs to be made aware, of in the body. So cycles and being mindful of your energy level is crucial. Let's see here. We're going to move to number 4, awareness of cycles. Awareness of cycles allows individuals to navigate life's changes with greater understanding and adaptability. An example that I have here are cycles of emotional stress. And noticing a person may understand that periods of stress or sadness will likely be followed by more uplifting periods of enjoyment, uplifting emotions. So this really is just tapping into the idea of we all are going to experience low emotions. We're going to experience low vibrational emotions and feelings and thoughts, but understanding the law of rhythm and knowing that nothing stays the same forever, that everything cycles in and out, can bring you a sense of comfort. So when you are feeling low, you can know that you're going to feel better at some point in time, right? When you're feeling super high and excited, you can know that at some point in time is going to come down, and then it's going to go back up, and then it's going to come down, because there is an ebb and there's a flow, there's a cycle, there is a rhythm to life. And when we can tap into that and understand that and flow with it, that's when things become easier. The last thing I want to talk about is alignment with natural flow. So aligning one's actions with the natural flow of rhythms can enhance overall well-being and efficiency, right? So like the circadian rhythm, right? It aligns and syncs. It's you aligning and syncing with your body's natural internal clock, right? Most of the time, it's not supernatural for everyone to be up in the middle of the night. Some people, it's supernatural for them. Like, not supernatural, but like super, like it's normal for them to be up all times of the night. But most people know, like there's a point in time where it's time to shut down, it's time to get some rest, it's time to get some sleep, so that I can generate the energy that I need, so that I can do what I need to do for the next phase in my day or in my life or in my body or whatever. So really understanding that and tapping into that is super important, right? Tap in and understand what your natural flow, what your natural rhythm is, so that you can stay in alignment with who you are, and what you need to do. So also, tapping back into the circadian rhythm it can also improve, like if you're mindful of that and you're not pushing yourself over the edge all the time, you will start to see improvement in sleep, energy levels, and just like overall well-being, because you are respecting the cycle that is within you, right? That is important. That is so important. Because if there is no respect or honoring of these different natural cycles that we have in our life and in our environment and in our world, that's when things start to break down. That's when you start to see deficits. That's when you start to see a lack. That's when you start to feel lack, and you start to see huge extremes on the scales and the spectrums of quality, right? So it appears that that's what I have for this video when it comes to the universal law number 11 and us tapping into the law of rhythm. Stay tuned. I am coming with another video, which will be the last video of this series, where we are going to tap into the 12th universal law, the law of gender. We all know about this because masculine and feminine energy is being talked about so much these days, and so I'm really excited about going into this video and giving my own perspective, my own take on this particular law, the law of gender. Okay, so I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in with me, for sticking through with me with this series. I'm excited about this last video that I have for universal law number 12. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments when it comes to this particular video and me talking about the universal law of rhythm, please feel free to comment below, drop some emojis if you really liked this video. In the description box, I'll have more information as to how you can reach out to me and connect with me. Don't forget, I am your soul wisdom coach, and I am Empress Amber here at Empress Expressionz YouTube channel, and I'm here to help you tap into your soul wisdom, okay? Until we come back together again, I send you peace, I send you light, and I send you love. And until next time, bye.